Hey guys, what's up? Hold on, let me just fix this computer a little bit. Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to join in here, and we have a couple of cool announcements. Steve's gonna try to join also in a little while, uh, to our editor and filmer now. So Al gets to be in on the videos, and I hope you guys enjoy our bloopers. um, we do take paranormal very seriously, obviously, but when you're into the wee hours of the night and getting tired, and you just start saying things that come to mind. And hey, PR Fishing Journal, what's up? Thank you for joining. Babe, just turn that down a little bit because I'm echoing. Al's watching on the TV, which it was his birthday, June 5th. So huge shout out to him for his birthday. How are you guys doing today? What's going on? PR Fishing, what are you guys up to today? I just wanted to come on here, make some couple of announcements. And thank you always for watching and supporting our channel. Oh, that's right. Hey, Raymond, I forgot your other channel. What's going on, Raymond? What are you up to today? And I was just saying to Al in reading your comment yesterday that we definitely have to collab with you soon and see when we can do that. But yeah, I just wanted to go over a couple of things with that mansion. It's crazy there, and Steve may be joining in a little while. Drinking. I already had my coffee. Now I'm having. Well, I don't know if I can show it because I was banned from TikTok. But I'm having a beverage in here, and we do have our koozies. If you guys want to purchase one, and I will be getting coffee later, Raymond. We are meeting tonight. We are going back to the mansion. We're going to stay at least till 3, if not the whole night. We have to see how the night goes, if we're chased out of there by spirits or whatnot. It's always an adventure at this place. But I just wanted to say, so yeah, we're going back there tonight with Garden State Paranormal, Rob and Sam. We're going to go a little bit early and kind of just set up and talk and collab, I think, tonight. So I want you guys involved too. And Raymond, let me know your thoughts too. Hey, from your other channel. Thank you. Hey, Paranormal Paul, what's up? Explorer. Yeah, that's Raymond from his other channel. Oh, before Paul. Yeah, I just said hi. Hi, Explorander, Raymond, and Paul. What's up? You're charging the cell phone? Yeah, we're charging a bunch of our devices for tonight. And oh, yeah. Well, no, I know. I said we are too. So yeah. So I want to touch base on. We have a huge announcement, and I just can't wait to announce it. We have a couple of new. Huh? Al's pregnant. I can't. Don't listen to him, guys. He's cracking jokes. But anyway, as I was saying before, we take the paranormal very seriously. I hope you enjoyed our blooper moments. Now that we can actually capture some of them, the old one was of Donna and I at Mansfield Training School. Coming out of a building, and that video actually fell inside the building, and I already cut my knee up and all of that. So getting out was crazy. But I'm so glad Steve now is our camera guy and editor, and he captures all of these moments. So like I said, we do take it very seriously. But when it said well, I couldn't resist to say, hey, Lassie, did someone fall in the well? It was 1 a.m. And again, we were just tired. And that was the first thing that came to mind. And then when Al went into the bathroom and I said, how did you get here? And he sat on the toilet seat. And when I asked why he did that, he said, because he was tired. So I'm so glad he's capturing these moments because, like I said, we take it very seriously, but it's just some funny bloopers that we wanted to share with you guys. It's always, Al's always a comedian too. So maybe that will be our next channel. We'll see. So, hey, Steve, I was just talking about you. Yes, and now Steve, you are a part of it and get to witness it and tape it for us, and get it up there. So we thank you for that. So, like I said, maybe that'll be our next gig, right, Steve? I don't know, but I'm glad you guys are on this
Can you invite
paranormal.
Steve into the live?
Steve, am I able to invite you to the live? Like, so you're on with me? I don't know how to do any of that, but if you do and you want to, put your picture up there and chime in and talk, you're more than welcome, unless you just want to stay behind the scenes and type, whatever you want to do. So tonight we are going, guys, back to that 1920s mansion. And I just want to say we'll be with Garden State Paranormal, so follow them on Facebook. Steve put their description in our video that's up. They took their medium there last week, and she did not know anything going in, guys. She knew nothing about it or anything. So that was pretty wild. She did come across like some of the things, the woman. So
Tell him we're going to subscribe to his fishing journal.
I think we are. If we're not subscribed to your fishing journal, we will definitely subscribe. Al's gonna look in a little while. Raymond.
All okay?
Oh no, Paul, are you okay? I just was reading that as Al asked me to say something. Oh my gosh. We're thinking of you. Did you go to the hospital, Paul? I wish you lived closer. We would check on you for sure. Well, please take care of yourself and be careful. We love you. So I just wanted to touch base that we will be with Rob and Sam again. Their medium knew nothing, and so far I'll tell you the story and the findings of this place. Yes, thank God nothing's broken, Paul. Oh my gosh, but please be careful.
Feel better.
And feel better. We love you.
Hugs and kisses from Al.
Hugs and kisses from Al. He's over there. He doesn't want to be on yet. So you have me for now. But we're definitely thinking of you. And we watched your video last night. It was awesome. We have to catch up on yours. We're sorry, but we will catch up. And so, yeah, I'll tell you about all the findings of the mansion and what we have captured since we've been doing it and how we came into this mansion and, and started investigating it. I will touch base with all of that. But I do want to say, guys, please, if you're thinking of trying to find the place or any of that, I just want to say there's cameras. It is occupied. They're working on it. It is patrolled. They're working on. There's other buildings that you saw in the video that's just posted now, the office buildings and things. So if we're gonna try to do tours, Al and I, because what we experience is amazing. So right in this folder here is all the waivers that they're actually being and they're in here. I'm not going to really show too much, but they're in here for you guys to sign. So we're just waiting on the okay, and we're going to start hosting ghost hunts there and people's YouTube channels. If you want to go for Instagram, take pictures, it will be $100 and for like 5 hours. We're going to try to do 7 to midnight. Every other Saturday. And I just want to say, so yeah, if you do go there or try to contact the owner or anyway, please go through Al and I, either on Messenger, YouTube. I left my email. It's leah10579@gmail.com. So please reach out to me if you want to, investigate or whatever. And we are trying to get the waivers up. What?
Steve's typing.
I'm just talking because I don't want to be distracted. So like I said, yeah, so just, don't go there. And if you want to, just contact us through any messengers. Yes, he probably will.
I'm in the crapper now.
All right, definitely. If we don't get approved, Raymond, to have the tours, then you can be, you can come with us as, our guest and no charge, obviously, because we're only going to charge if this goes through with the waivers. Not us. There is a project manager that, wants to do this and will host it. So, But yeah, if it doesn't go through, you're more than welcome. Right now, Garden State Paranormal is going to be our guest, so we don't mind doing that at all. And like I said, we only share the address with people that are serious about it. We don't want people just showing up there. And you will not be able to get in anyway, like Al said, with the cameras and stuff. Okay, so, and Damien got 30 likes to go on an investigation. So in a few weeks, we have our schedule is so busy, but I promise you guys, you got him all the likes I asked for, and I appreciate. So Damien won't be making his appearance at this mansion as well, and I can't wait to see how he acts and what he picks up and all of that. I just have a note. So yeah, so backstory on the mansion. So we found this mansion when Al was out sick with pneumonia. One of his workers, secretaries, messaged him, and she said, "Hey, I know what you guys do," and I was talking to the project manager of the mansion. So he saw this was the first story. He saw a figure in the window, and people are working inside. So he looks up. He's like, "Oh my God, they must still be in there." He calls the construction company, and he says, "Is anyone inside still?" And they said, "No, we all left." So he went in, swept the whole building, no one there. He comes to remember a story because it's one of the workers, Al, right, that works for him now. That was the Russian guy. So there was this Russian guy. He's a guy now. He was a kid. He stayed here with his mom in one of the rooms, which I think we told you about in our video. It was the room with the little sink. Anyway, he stayed in there, and upon when the project manager was talking to workers, he said, "I grew up here. I learned English." Oh, there's Damien now. I learned English here. And he said, "Have you seen them yet?" And he's like, "Who? What are you talking about?" You'll see. So once he saw the figure, it played back in his mind that he's like, "Oh my gosh, did I just see what he's talking about?" kind of thing. So Al gets the number and talks to him, and he tells that story and whatever. So upon a meeting with Al, they showed him a tour in that back room downstairs while Al was there. I don't want to say his name, but I'll call him John. John said, "Oh my God, did you see that?" He saw something poke out and poke back in really quick, like a head, right, Al? Because I wasn't there, it was you, a head peek out of that back room. So then when they were going out, something with the bathroom, and I forgot what he told Al, something with that basement bathroom. And when we were investigating, we were right to it, and Ghost Tube said bathroom. So I thought that was, pretty amazing. We were like 2 feet from the bathroom, and that was our first video there. So another backstory, once we investigated it, with Al. So there was this wooden, you'll see him in our videos, a wooden covering. I don't know how to explain it, but over the radiator. Al and John were standing there, and it just fell over, and it's heavy. It's a heavy piece of wood. It scraped the back of John's leg. And he said since he's had this place, and it's never happened before. So coincidence, I don't know. They weren't by it. They were like 2 feet, and they were just talking about what he saw and experiences, and that happened to him there. So long story short, after that, when we did our investigation, he texts Al, and he's like, "I just saw another figure in a different window now, both female, by the way." So we were like, "No way." So we had Kara and Gail there, and we always have people with us, because different vibes, different, everyone captures something different from what their aura, right? Is what I'm trying to say. So with that being said, she captured a woman figure from inside downstairs, and I posted that on our social media. I think it's posted here too. And then Steve taking pictures of the outside. Also, that video's up that we just posted now, the short that Steve put up. He captured from outside, taking several pictures, a woman in a side window figure, and he didn't even know it. I was looking through when he sent it, and I said, "Oh my God, Steve, you just caught this woman figure," and I circled it, and he didn't even realize it. So that it's wild there, and we captured. I think our first time there, we captured the chandelier swinging, and that's in a short. Hasn't happened again. I wanted to, but and so we were there with also, and then when we were there with Karen Gale, the back door jingled, and that's where, or it was like someone was trying to get in. No one was around. That's another thing that happened. And devices shut off here. Batteries drained here, fully charged. Edwin and Zach went with us, and they were freaked out, ran out of the basement, and I was touched down there too, by the way, twice. And they were there. They came running upstairs. Not Zach. Edwin, actually. There's yeah, what was I saying? I was trying to read the comments. That's why I'm sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring. If I get sidetracked, I forget what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, so he came running up. He heard something running towards him and a cord moving downstairs. We weren't filming down there. We have no, but and that's where same thing happened to Al. And we also, off camera, we brought Gianna with us. Al and Gianna heard, our niece, heard a baby cry. I didn't hear the baby, but after that, guys, I heard like police were outside where they're doing the walkie-talkies, and not the click of it. It's hard to explain what I heard, but it didn't pick it up, of course, in our video. And I don't know why I was so freaked out, because they did know we were there that night, and it sounded like an intercom. So we looked all over the building. No one there, no one on the outside, nothing, just us. Another time, I was in the basement doing an investigation there. Craig and Al were upstairs. You can clearly not hear me because I said, "Was it me?" And they both said no. Something. What did it say, Al, about the mom? It said, "Do you know how's your mom?" Oh, say hello to your mother for us. And they both said it was plain as day. And Craig actually ran around the outside. Again, nobody there. So this place, when I tell you, is so active. Our devices are mostly active on that fireplace. So one of our viewers said maybe a portal to that, but we want to do these tours so you guys can experience this. I mean, and that's why I say we brought so many guests so far, just to see what they captured. Now, last weekend was crazy, and I'm gonna see maybe if we can go live a little bit with Rob. When he was up there with the medium in the attic, you had the medium, we were all downstairs, trying not to interfere, and Sam, and he sat on that metal, I don't know what it's called, but Steve, you probably do, upstairs, and he was sitting still. His K2, the medium, saw it like went up and like fell over, but they didn't have a camera on it. But you clearly see, you hear it fall, but you clearly see Rob is sitting so still. So tonight he actually wants to debunk that himself, to place it and just sit and see if, like, after a while the metal thing just kind of like gave out and made it jump. I don't know, but that was pretty crazy. Yes. That's it, Steve. Thank you so much. So he's going to try to debunk that for you guys tonight, but I want you to see that clip. I'm hoping he can send it over, because she's seen it with her own eyes. And tonight we actually have a bunch of cameras too, but I think the game plan is, so I want you guys to help on this too. I think we should all stay together and not split up tonight, because Rob had cameras everywhere and he heard shuffling and he thinks that was us. So without like trying to figure this out, I think we should all kind of stay together tonight. But I also have another thought. Maybe for like 20 minutes, a half hour, everyone, Steve and Sam, Al, and Rob, stay outside and vice versa. And one person goes in by themselves and just does like listening and in different spots, in different active spots. of the house. I think of the mansion. I think that would be, and someone can have a walkie-talkie outside in case, there's a emergency that somebody has to come here. Definitely, right, Steve? I think that's an awesome idea. So no one's in the house at all, but all stay together too and investigate. And let me know what you guys think. If you want to, maybe if you want us to do a little bit of a live, if we're able to from there, and you want to chime in and ask questions there and, be a part of the investigation, let us know that too. But we're all going to just, we'll have a bunch of cameras rolling tonight to capture each and everything. But I think that would be an awesome idea to do tonight. Just kind of everyone outside for like 20 minutes, half hour, and give one person the whole house just to listen and one person and one cameraman. Yeah, that could work too. That could definitely work too, Steve. But yeah, let us know your thoughts too, unless you just want one person in there with one camera just to see what they capture too. Or like Steve just said, one person and one cameraman just to quietly go around. And maybe no ghost tube on. I mean, like I said, let us know your thoughts, because we put up a lot of the mansion. So I want your guys' perspective to see what you want to see tonight. And then, like I said, hopefully we get you guys in there for a tour. So it'll be if it goes through, it'll be $100 from 7 to midnight. We won't be filming it all for our channel. Like I said, it will be just you guys who has YouTube, who has anything, you want to just come and take pictures and just explore the place and, whatever, but only serious people. Like I said, once we put it up, I will, you will just email me, pay cash at the door, and then, whatchamacallit, and then, we'll go from there and we'll give you the address of the place, and do it that way. So it's not on here. Cause like we said, we don't want people going, you will be arrested. There are cameras and stuff. So it's just in serious inquiries only for this place. And like I said, if you can't, do it and we don't get approval, you can be a guest, Raymond, or whoever, and, come with us, because we do have to stay. We have the key. So next weekend, we're excited. We will be going to Kearney Cottage in New Jersey. We've never been there. We're going to have Steve with us and Craig. You're so welcome. It's an amazing place. That's why we also want to do this for other people to experience, and get them in there. And like I said, we're not going to film for our own channel. We want you guys to experience things for yourself, but we will be there to help out. We'll have snacks. We'll provide snacks, coffee. There will be no alcohol at all allowed there while we do this. Only because that makes it tougher, with a bunch of people, because we're going to have to be responsible. So I'm not sure how many we'll do. We were thinking 10, but I don't know, Steve, what do you think? I think 10's a lot. I mean, it was hard with 4 of us it was six of us last time. So I don't know, maybe we'll do 8. You're good. I'm good with coffee too, but yes, I'm not sure if we can have a coffee pot or anything plugged in, but you can always, you're welcome to bring coffee. And we'll definitely have water and snacks available for you guys, and that will be included in your $100. Or if you're a guest of ours, then, whatever. We'll figure it all out. We figure things out as we go lately. So Kearney Cottage, I'm going to let Alexa tell you about the findings of paranormal there. Alexa, what is the paranormal findings in Kearney Cottage in New Jersey?
Kearney Cottage in New Jersey is said to be haunted by 2 female spirits. Paranormal investigators have sensed the presence of one benevolent spirit and another spirit who is quite agitated. The cottage has a long history and serves as a popular stop on ghost tours.
Yeah, so I was researching it yesterday. There's even flying objects, which, Steve, you know all about flying objects now in our videos.
Did you get
The battery that was thrown. So Yes, I agree, Steve. After a few tours, we should have an idea, just because we don't want anyone, any people filming for their own channels, just to have experiences there. So, but yeah, that should be awesome. Yeah, that was crazy. And that's why we love to bring different people. Even when we had Sean in our video, Scaredy Cat Paranormal, and the huge bang that happened in the gym. I mean, we still don't know what the hell that was. We don't know what the battery was that was thrown. We kept trying to debunk it ourselves. Like, was it a squatter that we missed that threw it from the hallway? Don't know. Even the gym situation, was it a squatter? Was it, really paranormal activity that happened? Because I don't think it was a squatter, only because we didn't hear someone like running. That, I don't know. It's just crazy. Oh, awesome, Paul. You have a video coming tonight. That's awesome. We will definitely catch up on yours. 100%. Hey, Chris Mack, what's up? And we're also, other exciting news besides Kearney Cottage, and that will be, we paid for that, by the way. It's if, for those of you who don't know, it is a museum that's said to be haunted. And we will share all the info we can once the video goes up, and we'll have Steve or Al, because I'm not good with saying descriptions of places where I get nervous for some reason and get all like twisted and tongue tied. So we will let them do that in the beginning. Or Craig. Craig's another great speaker. But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So we're also waiting on, this is so exciting. We're waiting on 4 places that are occupied, that are haunted. Craig's actually going to be talking to someone today about it at 4:00. So guys, fingers crossed that this happens for us. I'm not going to give away too much of what places are, but Craig was there last night. He took some photos and captured 2 faces in them. And I will say that it is a hospital type of thing. And that's all I'm going to say. It is open and active, by the way. They just use it for storage. So that'll be kind of cool. And in one of his pictures, he captured it, one of them. It looks like a full body apparition, but it looks like an alien type of face. So I don't know if it was like a shapeshifter or whatever. So I can't wait. I'm hoping the guy lets us go in here. Because just from the outside, the picture, Craig even said he got goosebumps just staring at the place. He sent me the picture of the front and of the back, and it was creepy. He said once he saw the face, he kind of just left there in a hurry, got creeped out, and he didn't even get to go inside because there is cameras, and like I said, it's locked. They use it for storage, so we're hoping to get in there. So, and then we also are going to call a guy Monday to let us in a very old schoolhouse and part of a cemetery church. And that's all I'm going to say. So we're trying to get in there too. Well, all are occupied, these 4 places. So we're hoping. They've never been filmed at, just like this mansion. We were the first to film here and experience stuff. And Al is working on his book now, and we're going to try to collab that book with my book because I literally have no time anymore to do anything. So he's working hard on that. So we're hoping that's done. So, and the Hollow guys, please go on 9 Lives Paranormal, their website. Kara and Gail are amazing people. They have merch also and everything, and they're hosting so many events. They do the every other Friday at the Elks Lodge. They host something, which they have a bunch of stuff coming up. They have written a book also, Out of the Darkness into the Light, where you can purchase on Amazon. Just amazing human beings. I can't say enough about them. They've given us so many wonderful opportunities, and they're just, I can't really say enough about them. Amazing 2 people that I'm so happy we met on one of our investigations, and we became the greatest friends of them. Would do anything for them. So we're going to be we're going to be going to speak at the Hollow, which is an event. It's called the Hollow, and you'll find it on 9 Lives Paranormal. We'll be selling our merch, our hats, our t-shirts with the logos and the Creep It Real on the back. And we have hats and koozies and all that. So pens, magnets, that will be sold there. And you can also purchase, if you want something, reach out and let me know, and I'll ship a shirt or a hat, whatever you guys want, koozie out to you. I know Raymond's have bought one. A bunch of people have already purchased. So we sent one out to a few people. But yeah, so if you want anything, just reach out. And I just wanted to share this. So yeah, I was working on this book. I just wrote myself a note because I always get sidetracked. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm saying this. This was a childhood dream of mine, guys, from little. And I was always so shy and didn't really have many friends because I was so shy. Hey, Limestone, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining. So you're here for a big announcement because I just went over I had notes. I just went over all of this. So our big announcement is I wanted to always do this from a child. When I was younger, I grew up always watching horror movies from like 5 years old. I'll be telling my age soon, but so when I was at my grandma's house, I watched a lot of thriller movies, which was thrillers back then. And where the hand came out of the ground, it would go thriller. And I would just love those. I think they had movies on like worms and Attack of the Birds and whatever. So those were the things I grew up watching, and I love them. So long story short, my uncle would always want to scare me. I'd go into my grandma's dark bedroom and he'd make a noise like, and I'd come running out, pretending like loving it, wanting him to do it again. But I'd be like, Graham, he did it again. And then I'd go in there, she'd yell at him, stop scaring her, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, our big announcement is we got asked to be in a horror movie, and I have the biggest part and the hardest part. Now, I've never done anything like this, the side of YouTube, with, because it comes naturally when we're investigating and stuff. So Al will also be in the movie, and he has a big part as well. But I am so excited. We're going to start filming, guys, in October. I don't have the full sheet yet. Thank you, Limestone. I still can't believe it. So they're working again. They're redoing the script to make it a little bit shorter. But she said I still have the biggest and hardest part. So I want this so badly. So once it's done, I'm just gonna be, trying to learn my lines. I have a few actor friends that I reached out to that are going to help me, suggest how to memorize and, so I don't get so overwhelmed because, like I said, from a child, I've always wanted this so bad, and I can't even believe I'm saying like I'm gonna be in a movie. So once we hear more about where it's gonna be aired and all of that, I will share that with you guys. But I guess I can tell you my part and Al's. So I am going to be an old lady, an old lady that turns into a demon, into someone being possessed. And Al is going to be the priest. So, and I don't want to laugh when he's like, when we're interacting and stuff. But yeah, so it's going to be a blast. Babe, it's going to be fun. So we can't wait for that. So like I said, we have so much on our plate right now and so much, to look forward to. Thank you, Raymond, so much. Like I said, I'm going to try my hardest because never done this before. Never took drama in school. Never, but yeah. So I wanted to share that with you guys without saying too much about, who's in charge of it, who wrote the script. But I will gladly share all that when I'm allowed to. But yeah, so we're so excited that this is happening. And we're excited about the mansion, and hopefully doing tours there too. Thank you, Steve. I hope so. Ah, I hope so. She sent me clips. They were making a commercial oh, I don't want to give too much out. I was gonna say the commercial for an event something, but I can't because I'll give away everything. But yeah, so that's awesome, Chris. We can't wait to see that either. That's so cool. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff going on, guys, which is cool though, not complaining. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff. So what are you guys doing today now that I stopped reading and I can focus on the comments and stuff. And thank you, Steve, for chiming in and talking to everyone. Like I said, Steve knows how I get distracted too. And I just wanted to make sure I filled you guys in on everything that's happening for Seeking Ghosts with A&L. And I hope to get you guys into this mansion. It will be cool. So hopefully soon Al will touch base with John. I'm going to call him. That's not his name, but we don't want anyone contacting him. You can go through us if you want to come see the place. But yeah, it's been crazy there. I mean, Steve's been there a few times too. And we've captured so much. We capture it's mostly in that main hallway and stuff and basement and in that place with the fireplace. Hello. Yes, Steve. Yes, I agree. I know we say the same thing with ours sometimes too. And but I mean, you just gotta keep doing what you love. I mean, that's why we do it, you know. We do get discouraged at times, but then I, remember everything that, why we started this and why we love doing it. And that's why we're still here into 3 years. So you got to keep up at it. And I love going to new places. I love going back. I know in the past I always were like, oh, we went to Letchworth a bunch of times. I would tell Al, but he always reminds me it's different, spirits, or they get comfortable with you and they want to communicate. And that's what we're here for. We want to hear their stories. We want to get it out there. And lately, I mean, the whole battery thing being thrown, and even the house, we went to go back to that house, by the way, where we did the live, and Steve was with us. The people that live in back, Al was like, we're just going to go in and film. We did talk to another guy when we went in there and he allowed us to, but we went this time. We wanted to go back and see where the stuff was thrown on a live, and we actually called the owner. They gave us her number, and she did not want us in there. So we had to respect that and we left. So we won't be going back there, unfortunately. But yeah, so I love new places, but I also love old. I want to go back to that other house, that farmhouse too, where we saw that big crazy grate. I don't even know what that was. I want to try to look into that more. In the middle of the floor by the front door. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was an awesome place. I mean, Steve was there too. We were all next to each other. That's true. The structures were unsafe in there. They told us. I mean, even when we were there, they were. I couldn't get up off the kitchen. We tried, and the floor was all broken there, so we couldn't go to that part of the house, unfortunately. But yeah, Steve actually got to witness that battery being thrown. We were all together. We were all trying to debunk it. Because I always ask the question, did you do that? And we never do. But I have to ask. And Al also asked me too, if something happens, did you do that? Just like that puzzle piece was thrown behind us, same room. And he asked me, did I do that? And clearly, no. We don't fake stuff like that. We don't want to, but we always ask each other because you never know, playing around, right? But Yeah, that was crazy. It was so loud. I'm just glad, Steve, too, that, it didn't hit one of us. We were just there not that long ago and walked into the other room, and that's when it happened. Right. We captured it and still have no idea at all. And that fan was spinning too. And I want to know, there were two broken bulbs. And I actually went back to pictures to see if the bulbs were broken. I mean, I didn't hear glass that day, but I just wanted to see. And playing it back, though, it did sound like glass. I think that's why I wanted to kind of see if it was broken or not. And I have no pictures, so I don't know. In an old video, I have to look to see if the two lights were broken already, or if one broke that day. It's just crazy. That's why we keep doing this. We have no idea how it happened, but we want to find more. Yes, Steve is he's a part of us now. He comes and films, so Al can be in our video, and he edits. And we actually went to school with Steve, and I worked with Steve at ShopRite, and my mom worked there too. So my mom loved Steve, and so did I. So we've known each other for years. Al's known him for years, loves Steve also. And I was in Walmart a day after work and happened to run into him. So we were talking, and I said, yeah, and he's like, you have a YouTube channel? No way. And he always wanted to explore like abandoned malls and this and that, so it was so awesome that we were talking about this. And I said, yeah, we just don't know how to edit our videos. We want to make like a cool intro and add it in. And Paul's helped with our intro too, and made really cool ones for us and stuff. And Explorander would find things in our videos, and Limestone. So everyone's such a big part of our lives. So I love you guys. But yeah, when talking to Steve, he's like, I work on computers and I could totally do that. And then he wanted to come in from behind the scenes and come with us to see what we experience. And now I'm so happy he did. And he said, can I film for you guys? So Al could be on also. So, I mean, it works out. And we're so happy to have connected with him again. We have a bunch of laughs, a bunch of fun, as well as taking this very seriously. The paranormal, to find the answers and people that passed on. So it's awesome. Thank you. We love watching you guys too. And hopefully you like the bloopers. Like I said, we take this very seriously, but when you're into those hours of the night, when it said well, I couldn't resist to say, did someone fall into the well last night? It just kind of, came out without me even like thinking about it. And like I said, at those hours you get like punchy, you get overtired. And then when Al came out after sitting on the toilet, I'm like, why would you sit there? And he said, because I was tired. And then the way he said it makes it that much more funnier, because he was tired looking for somewhere to sit. So I'm so glad Steve was able to capture this. There's also another one Steve made, but I wasn't sure if we should post it because I don't know. That was gold. That was freaking hilarious. And then one of my old videos where my foot got stuck with Donna exploring was another good one. And then the drone, which is back together. Well, the end, I got another funny story, which I should have filmed for you, Steve. Al says he's going to crazy glue the thing, right? So he's upstairs. I go up and I'm like, what the hell is burning? There's parts in the bathroom sink. I'm like, what the hell? So I open the door. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, the battery blew up. I said, you were flying it in the house? I cannot. He goes, I'm a firefighter. I'm like, I can't. You just, every day's comical with Al. So I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? So we were laughing about it. So it's fixed. So we'll see if it blows up in the air tonight. I just can't. It's just amazing. So now, Steve, you get to experience his, I'm sure when you knew him before, he was always a jokester. But I love these moments. They're just so funny. And I should have filmed it going in there. but I didn't. But that's the backstory on the drone. So it is fixed. We'll see. But yeah, so funny. So backstory, Steve will know which video I'm talking about. So we're up there in the attic filming, nonchalantly asking, everything's going good, asking questions, whatever. All of a sudden, Al toots very loudly. And you see my eyes, I just look at him and I'm like, because I sent the video to Craig, of course, when Steve sent it to me, because he put his little twerks in it to make it even funnier. So I'm like, do we post this? Because I don't know if people will be like, oh, that's disgusting, or they won't think a fart is funny. But I don't know if you guys want us to post it. It's classic, and we totally will. But I think we've been holding off because we didn't know about responses. But it was so loud, and his face doesn't move, nothing. He just does it. And then you see me kind of look like rolling my eyes like, really, right now? Really? Like, come on. But it is hysterical, I will say, because we're immature, I guess. But hold on. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to see it or not, but let us know in the comments. But Steve really put some touches to it. And I'm just like, really? That really just happened right now? So I don't know. It's more of a running gag. Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, who knows what will happen tonight? So tonight we're going to try to stay overnight, the whole night, with Garden State Paranormal at the mansion and not split up. If we do, for those of you who missed, if we do split up, I kind of want to either go in with Steve, the cameraman, or alone totally. So let us know what you guys want to see, because we posted so many videos. I want you guys involved too if we do a live, or let us know in these comments or on the old video what you want us to see, or what you want us to ask, or what we can do differently there that we haven't. I found my Boo Bear that Steve, you haven't saw Boo Bear yet. I haven't really brought him on investigations for a while. So maybe we'll use him tonight and see. But if you guys have any other suggestions, Sam's going to be with us, and Rob and Steve only. So it's just going to be the 5 of us. The medium, Caroline, couldn't come tonight. So, but like I said, she picked up on that woman twirling, and we didn't tell her anything going in. She didn't want to know anything. So she knew nothing. And for her to say that she saw a woman in a ball gown, and right where the first figure by the owner, project manager Greg, was seen throughout the window, is where she picked it up, and it would be kind of her floating. I have a short of that I will put up so you guys could see it. And then Rob was kind of asking, well, what do you mean? And Steve put that up too, but I have it on my camera as well, so I can put that up as a short, because that is in the actual video, so you guys could clearly see what she's talking about. Oh no. Please be safe, Limestone. Hunker down. Be safe. Let us know you're okay. We love you so much. Be safe. And Paranormal Paul, too. Take care of yourself. He fell, and we hope he's okay. We love you guys so much. And be safe in the storm. So I think I will end this too now. And I've been talking for almost 50 minutes. So thank you guys for listening and sharing all of our upcoming events and stories. And once I hear about the 4 places, I will let you know. All right, Raymond, thank you for joining too. And we will see you guys on the next video. And we love all of you. All right, guys. Much love from Elle and I. And let us know what you want us to ask at that mansion and do. And we will gladly do it. We will talk to you soon. Yes, Paul, speedy recovery. We love you. And we will catch up on your videos too. We've been, like I said, there's so much on our plate too, but not an excuse. We're going to catch up soon to yours. Can't wait. And please take care of yourself. If you need anything, we're always here for you. Even though we're across the pond, we are always here for you. Love you guys. Be well, be safe. Have a rest of the weekend. Great. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but have a great weekend, you guys. See you later, Steve. Can't wait to see what tonight brings. Bye, Chris Mack. I have to figure out how to end the live. Oh, right here. End stream. Bye, guys. Love you all.